what happens when metal react with solution of other metal or salt, metal of other metal salts. So when metal react with other metal salt, then what will happen? Solution of A metal is formed and metal B get displaced. This is also called displacement reaction that we have discussed in first chapter. So when metal react with metal salt, then reactive metal, if this metal A is more reactive than metal B, then it will displace this metal from its solution and it will form solution of A, and B will get displaced, metal B will get displaced. Okay, so all metals are not equally reactive. Some metals are more reactive, some metals are less reactive. Okay, so we have discussed about the reactivity series of the metal. Reactivity of metal decreases on going top to bottom, on going down in the reactivity series. Okay, so metal which are present on the top of the reactivity series are highly reactive, whereas metal present at the bottom of the series are least reactive. We have discussed about that: copper, silver, gold, platinum. Platinum is the least reactive metal. It does not react with any other substance. Okay, whereas sodium and potassium are most reactive metal. We can't keep them open because it will react with oxygen or any container. We can't kept in any container, any empty container or any other place. We stored sodium and potassium in kerosene oil. With kerosene they don't get react. Okay, so reactivity of metal get decreases on going top to bottom. Highly reactive metal can displace the less reactive metals from its solution. When a more reactive metal is put in salt solution, when a more reactive metal puts in salt solution of less reactive metal, then more reactive metal displace less reactive metal from its salt solution. For example, when we place zinc metal in copper sulfate solution, then what will happen? When we place zinc metal in copper sulfate solution, zinc is in solid form, copper in aqueous liquid form. Copper sulfate is blue color solution and zinc, piece of zinc is colorless. Okay, this is blue solution. So what will happen when they react? Zinc is highly reactive than copper, so it can displace copper and form zinc sulfate. In place of copper it will form zinc sulfate and copper will be displaced and get precipitated. Precipitated means here it will get precipitation of copper will be obtained on the bottom. Okay, after reaction what will happen? Zinc sulfate, zinc will displace copper from copper sulfate solution and form zinc sulfate and copper will get displaced. Okay, then what will happen? Here you can see color of the solution will get changed because now what solution we obtain? Zinc sulfate, which is brown in color. Now we get a brown color in place of blue color solution. Okay, and we get the piece of copper. Copper will be precipitated down, which is reddish in color. Okay. Let's see one more example. Zinc can displace copper from solution because zinc is more reactive than copper, but copper can displace zinc from its solution. When copper is placed in zinc sulfate solution, then what will happen? No reaction because copper is less reactive than zinc. That's why copper can't displace zinc. Okay, next silver plus copper sulfate solution. When silver is placed in copper sulfate, then what will happen? Silver is less reactive than copper, so no reaction will take place. Silver can't displace copper. Okay, Next, when copper is placed in silver nitrate solution, then reaction is possible because copper is placed above than silver, so it can displace silver from this solution, and that copper nitrate will be formed and silver will be get precipitated. Okay, plus silver will get precipitated. Okay, reaction is possible because copper is more reactive than silver, so it displaces silver from its solution and form copper sulfate, and precipitation of silver is obtained. Got it? Here you can see silver nitrate is colorless. So firstly we see colorless solution of silver nitrate, brown color copper is placed in this, and after reaction we will see that blue color solution because copper nitrate is obtained and color of copper blue is due to the presence of copper, and silver will be precipitated. Colorless silver precipitation will occur. Okay. Next, what happens when metals and non-metals react? When metal like sodium and non-metal chlorine, what will happen? Metal have only a few electrons in their outer shell, whereas non-metal have lots of electron in their outer shell. Metal have only few electron in outermost shell, 1, 2, 3 or 4. Okay, but whereas the non-metal have lots of electron like 7, 8. Okay, this means that metals tend to react with non-metal. This means that metal have tendency to react with non-metal, whereas metal react with the non-metal, electrons transfer from the metals to non-metal, and it will create oppositely charged ion. We know that metal atoms lose electron to form positive ion. We know that sodium is a metal, potassium metal, they have positive charge because they have potassium +1, calcium +2 charge. Why? Because sodium have 1 electron in its outermost shell, potassium has 1 electron in its outermost shell, whereas calcium has 2 electron in its outermost shell. So they have less number of electron, so they have tendency to donate the outermost electron, and the element which donate the outermost electron, it is called cations because they have tendency to donate, so it will get positive charge and are called cations. And the non-metals atom gain electron, like chlorine have 7 electron in its outermost shell. Okay, so it has tendency to accept electrons, so they are accepting electrons, and that's why they are getting they got minus charge. And how many electron they are accepting? 1 electron to complete its octet, so -1 charge. Okay, so they have opposite charge. We know that atom of all element need 8 electron. All elements atom need 8 electron in their outermost shell for attaining stability. Why? Because to gain stability. So in a reaction between a metal and a non-metal, attain their stability by donating electron and accepting. Means here you can see atomic number of sodium is 211, 281. We can write like this. We have discussed about that in previous chapter. Chlorine 287. So it can donate 1 electron. It can accept 1 electron to complete octet. So they have opposite charge. So they can react.